Hello, my name is Miss Plata. Some of my students, they call me Miss Silver. And I am here and I'm excited because I will be teaching you Module 2 of 6th grade mathematics. Now, let's talk about an overview of Module 2. What do we expect to learn, okay? Now, Module 2 aims to complete understanding of the four operations as you study division of whole numbers, division of fraction, and operations on multi-digit decimals. This expanded understanding serves to complete your study of the four operations with positive rational numbers, thereby preparing you to understand, locate, and order negative rational numbers and algebraic expressions, which is in Module 3 and Module 4. So let's begin. Beginning with Lesson 1 of Module 2. Here in this lesson, we are going to interpret division of a fraction by a whole number. Let me repeat. We are going to learn how to interpret division of a fraction by a whole number, and we are going to use models as well to better understand this lesson. Okay? So, beginning with this one. Here it says, write a division sentence to solve each problem. Let's read number 1. 8 gallons of batter are poured equally into 4 bowls. How many gallons of batter are in each bowl? So what's the division sentence here? It says 8 gallons poured equally into 4 bowls. So that's pretty easy. That will be 8 divided by 4. To make it a number sentence, of course, we need an answer. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So what does that mean? There are 2 gallons of batter in each bowl. Okay? Now let's go to number 2. 1 gallon of batter is poured equally into 4 bowls. How is this different from number 1? Yes, you're right. Here, our dividend is smaller than our divisor. Okay, you only have 1 gallon that you are going to pour equally into 4 bowls. So each bowl will have only 1/4 gallon of batter. Okay, very good. Now, let's look at this one. In this problem, we are not only going to write a number sentence or a division sentence, we are also going to draw a model, okay, to solve this problem. So what do we have? 3 gallons of batter poured equally into 4 bowls. So the number sentence is 3 divided by 4, okay? Now I'm not going to give the answer yet. What we are going to do is to draw a model so that we will know how much each bowl will have, okay? So let's begin with 3 gallons of batter. Here is a tape diagram. 1, 2, 3. This 3 parts represents the 3 gallons of batter, okay? Now it is poured equally into 4 bowls. So focus on this one part right here. This is 1 gallon, okay? And there are 4 parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So in each gallon, there is 1/4 right there, okay? 1 over here. Here's another gallon, and 1 over here, okay? So what does that mean? I have put 1/4 in one of the gallon there, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. So put them all together, we get 3/4 of batter in each bowl, okay? So what does that mean? 3 divided by 4 is 3/4. All right? Now, let's try another one. we are going to write this time a multiplication sentence to solve each problem. Okay? Now, read number 1. 1/4 of an 8-gallon pail is poured out. How many gallons are poured out? Okay? So 1/4 multiplication times 8 equals 2. All right? So how many gallons are poured out? 2 gallons are poured out. Next, what is the number sentence multiplication that goes with number 2? 1/4 of a 1-gallon pail is poured out. So here, 1/4 of a 1 gallon is poured out. So how many gallons are poured out? It's just like multiplying by 1, so you get the same number. 1/4 gallon is poured out. Okay? Now, let's try this one. Here, we are not going to just write multiplication sentence. We are going to draw a model as well. Now, let us read. 1/4 of a 3-gallon pail is poured out. How many gallons are poured out? Okay. So, 1/4 times 3 is 3/4. So how do we show a model here? Using a tape diagram. Okay. How many gallons do we have? We have 3 gallons. Let's label that. 3 gallons. Okay. Into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 1/4 here. We get 1/4 here. And on the 3rd gallon, we get 1/4 there. So if I have 1/4 and 1/4, it's simply saying that we have 3 of those fourths. And 1/4 times 3 is 3/4 gallons. Okay? So good job. Now we continue with example 1. It says 3/4 gallon of batter is poured equally into 2 bowls. Okay, how many gallons of batter are in each bowl? Now, what division expression can we write to match this story? Okay, the division expression to match this story is 3/4 divided by 2. Now, the question is, how many gallons of batter are in each bowl? Now, we can also think of this problem as 3/4 is 2 groups of what? Okay, 3/4 is 2 groups of what? So, let's use a model. I am going to start with the 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 3/4. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to label that. That is my 3/4. Okay. Now, what did we do with this batter of 3/4 gallon of batter? We divided it into 2 bowls. So, in my model, I am going to represent that by dividing this into 2 parts. Okay. So here, okay, is half of the whole thing. All right. So it says how many gallons of batter is in each bowl. So this is one of the bowl. Remember, there are 2 bowls. 1, 2. So here is one of the bowls. Okay. So what do I see? I see 2. I have 2 shaded, okay, parts here. 1, 2, 3 out of the whole thing. So that would be 3 out of how many parts in all? 8. So that means to say that if I divide 3/4 by 2, each bowl will get 0.38 gallons. Okay, that is using this model. Now remember, in the previous slide, we learned how to write both division sentence and multiplication sentence. This is the division sentence that go with it, okay? Now look at this part right here. 3/4 divided by 2, let me write that down again, is the same as saying 1/2 times 3/4. And in the model, you can see I have this 1/2, I have this 3/4, I'm sorry, that I modeled. And we got how many? How much? 1, 2, 3 out of 8. So 3/4 divided by 2 is the same as 1/2 times 3/4. And it will get, of course, the same answer, which is 3/8. So there, in this example, we put together the division sentence and the multiplication sentence. All right? So what is this lesson trying to teach us? Okay, let's continue and look at another example. On example 2, it says 3/4 pan of lasagna is shared equally by 6 friends. What fraction of the pan will each friend get? So, write the division expression to represent this story problem. Division expression, 3/4 divided by, there are 6 friends to share the lasagna. Now remember, when solving this problem, we can also think 3/4 is 6 groups of what? Okay, so let's use a model before we answer that. Here we go. I'm going to start with 3/4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to shade 3 parts to show 3/4. Here is my 3/4. So how many friends are sharing this lasagna? There are 6 of them. Okay. So in my model, I am going to divide this into 6. Okay, I got 3 up there, 3 here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to look at this illustration, it's just saying, okay, this part is for one of the friends. This one is for the second friend, the third, and the fourth, and there are 6 of them, okay? So this one right here is actually 1 out of 6 friends. So the question is, how much will each friend get? So I'm looking at this, I see 1, 2, 3 out of how many? So this is 6, 12, 18. The whole thing is 24. 3/24. Okay? So what does that mean? We can simplify 3/24 as 1/8. All right? So let's go back to our division expression. 3/4 divided by 6 is the same as 1/6 times 3/4, which according to our model, we got 3/24, or simplified 1/8. What does that mean? Each friend gets 1/8 pan of lasagna. All right? So we put together division expression and multiplication expression in these types of problems. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to answer example 3. Okay? And in example 3, it says, a rope of length 2/5 meters is cut into 4 equal cords. What is the length of each cord? Okay? So I want you to take a minute, okay, and answer this on your own. Actually, if you are watching this and your TV can be paused, you can pause this video and start working on it, and then just come back with your answer. Okay? So again, a rope of length 2/5 meters is cut into 4 equal chords. Okay. So what was your division sentence that matches this situation? You are right. 2/5 divided by 4. Okay. So what was your answer? Each chord is 1/10 meter long. Very good. Good job. All right. So let's try some exercises. Let's read the directions. Fill in the blanks to complete the equation. Okay. Then find the quotient and draw a model to support your solution. Okay. I'm going to work with you with number 1. Okay. I see a division expression, 1/2 divided by 3. And then I see an incomplete multiplication expression there. So we're trying to find out what is missing there. Now remember, it says find the quotient and draw a model to support your solution. So what are we trying to divide? It says 1/2 divided by 3. So I'm going to start with a half here. Okay. So this represents 1/2. And then I am going to divide it by 3. So this part right here, I am going to divide by 3. 1, 2, 3. So each of this is one of the 3. Okay. So now I see the one that I have double shaded is 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. So what does that mean? This 1/2 divided by 3 is the same as saying 1/2. Now this is supposed to be 1/3 times 1/2. Okay, so there's a typographical error over here. So what do we have? Whether we say 1/2 divided by 3 or 1/3 times 1/2, we all still get 1/6. All right? Okay. So try number 2 on your own. Okay. I'm going to give you a minute. It says 1/3 divided by 4 equals, and then there's an expression in multiplication that is incomplete. What is missing there? Okay. Go figure that out. Use a model. All right. So let's see. 1/3 divided by 4 is the same as saying 1/4 times, 1/3 divided by 4 is the same as saying 1/4 times what? You are right, 1/3. Okay, so whether you divided or you multiplied, the answer would be 1/12. All right, did you get that? I know you can do it. Okay. So there are several exercises here that you can actually work on and practice, okay? But I want you to pay attention to number 6. Okay, it's a word problem, so let's do that together. It says 3/5 pint of juice is poured equally into 6 glasses. How much juice is in each glass? All right, so we are going to support that with a model, but first, let us write our division sentence or expression first. There are 3/5 pint of juice poured equally into 6 glasses, so divided by 6. Okay, to model, we are going to show 3/5. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3/5. All right, and it is going to be divided equally into 6 glasses. 6 glasses. Got 3 here, and I got 3 here. So this is one of the glasses, so that's 1 out of the 6 glasses. I'm going to shade this part, and look, How many double shaded did we see here? 1, 2, 3. 3 out of how many? That's a lot. So this is 6 plus 6. So there are 5 of them. So that's 3 out of 30 is double shaded. When we simplify that, we get 1/10. All right? So from division expression, 3/5 divided by 6 is the same as saying 1/6 times 3/5, which will give you 3/30ths, or simplest form is 1/10. So each glass has 1/10 pint of juice. All right? All right, so to close this or to end this lesson, I want you to discuss the relationship between dividing by 4 and multiplying by 1/4. Now remember, we did that from the very first example that we did. We wrote division expression, and then we wrote multiplication expression. And what did we say? If you are dividing by 4 and multiplying by 1/4, what is the relationship? You are correct. Division by 4 and multiplication by 1/4 are the same thing. All right? So, I would like you to do some more practice. Okay. There's a problem set that follows in lesson 1. There's also an exit ticket that you can try. Right? Share it with your parents at home or anyone with you, and convince them that you learned the lesson today. All right, so this is lesson 1 for module 2. I'll see you for more lessons. Stay safe. Bye.